Good day guys, being here. So today we're going to have a look at this one. So try to make a section roof line up with the beam. Over the roof, continue the angle past the beam. Yeah, I think it's this. Create. I don't want a shape. I made a roof. Use the standard. Okay, standard roof tool. So not mass. Okay, so I'm not sure. So yeah, let's try it and find out. Okay, so standard roof tool. So let's create a project and see if we can do something. Okay, so a project, right? So first we're going to create this. So I guess we probably do this first. So see this end. Let's do this one first. Let me think. I'll try. Let's try and see if we can, create this one as one piece. So I'm not sure. Let me check roughly the size. If that's 3 meter, so that's about 5 meter. Yeah. Okay, so let's make it 5 by 8. That's in the middle. I'll use offset. Maybe let me just TL first. Maybe change the scale a little bit and TL again. Oh, doesn't work. Maybe the scale's not. Yeah. Okay, so that's better. OF offset. So I'll try. If that's 5 meter, this is about 7 meter. So let's try 6 meter. Okay, so for 6. Oh, yeah, and then I'm going to just do a start and radius arc. I'll just DM mirror to the other side and delete these two. And then for this end, I'll just do another start and radius arc. Start and radius. Oh, sorry, arc. So now we have this. Okay, doesn't work. So let's have a look. What's the warning? Inner loops of a footprint sketch may not have slope defining line. Okay, so we can't have this. So we can, which means we can only do this. Of course, this is not the shape we want, right? So we want so eave here, so ridge in the middle. So probably we can't do it as one roof. So let's try. So I'm going to Control C. Okay, so and then edit footprint. So and then I'll just try. Let's try this. Define slope and get rid of this. And then I'll just do this. So for this is more like a gable end. So no slope. Finish. Yeah, it works, right? So it works. So which means if we just paste in the same place, edit footprint, and I'll just pick that line, trim. Oh, sorry, we don't need to trim, so because it's already end of that, arc. And also let's just untick the define slope and tick define slope on this one. Doesn't work. So that's fine. I guess we probably just need a little bit straight line here. So maybe I'll just CC copy it by 1 meter, or even just in the middle. Yeah, that's fine. So hang on, sorry. Not 100. Should be 1 meter. Okay. So let's just move this 1 meter. And let's add some straight boundary line, delete these two, and I think this should work. Yeah, and then we can just align this end so to yeah, or you can just do it in the middle, but I think this should work because once we use joint geometry, you won't see where it is, right? So Okay, so this is how we can create this shape without this little bit. Okay, so without that bit. So now what we want to achieve is, so we want to have, I think we need to have, you know, this bit a flat on this beam. So, oh, sorry. Okay, so let's go back and see what's the best option. So if I think this is a real project, so maybe I'll just change this. Okay, so if this is it's a real roof, I think you probably want to keep this shape, because so imagine you have some truss, so it can be quite interesting, quite nice to see all the truss continuing so under this roof, right? So you don't want to have a, you know, like a bit of, you know, flat and then change the shape of in under here. So I guess what we can do from here is we can probably just, you know, create a separate roof. So starting from here, so this point and this point become a flat roof, and then slope, maybe just with a slope, right? So and then back into this roof. So let's try. So I'll just see S, create another roof. So maybe I'll just click on top, so we can draw it like on the floor plan, right? So, and this will be the edge where the eave line is, and then so, and we just need to just work out where I think it depends on the pitch. So for example, I'll just do a rectangular shape. Okay, so and then here, oops. And then we can just tick the define slope, finish. Okay, so now you can see this is the pitch is too steep, so maybe I'll just change this one to 5, and then well, you know, so you can see it will intersect with this roof. So maybe I'll just okay, so this, how about this? So I want to try some tool. Maybe I'll change to 15. Okay, so I want to try this tool. So sometimes you can use this one, join on your roof. So what this tool do is sometimes it can extend. So it looks like because these two corners already on the other side of the roof. So I'll just maybe do this, drag this back a little bit, and then I'll try this again. So I'm not sure if this will work or not. Okay, so it looks like Revit doesn't like this, probably because the curved edge here. So yeah, so that's fine. I think another option we have is, so we can drag this to, so you don't need to guess. Okay, so you don't need to guess where, you know, where the edge, where the intersecting, you know, edge is. So you can do this. So and also see, we probably need to make it wide, a little bit wider as well. So let's try this as well. Drag. Okay, so now finish. So make sure, see this, I think this will be fine. Right, so this should be fine. And yeah, I mean, underneath here, probably, if it's a real project, you probably have maybe just a flat soffit or ceiling here, so it can be quite nice and clean. But for the roof itself, there must be a slope, right? So maybe this is a slope, and then how can we, you know, snap or pick this edge? So we can do this. We can use join geometry, okay, and then click on this roof, click on this roof. Now we need to do one more step, because if we just edit for print, you will say, oh, actually, yeah, it works. So it depends. Actually, it depends we use joint geometry, so because they are the same category, so it depends on which one you pick first. Okay, so if you pick this one first, and let me just HH this roof. Actually, I forgot which one I picked first, but this is what we need. So when we select this one, edit footprint, we still have this edge we can pick. Okay, but if you do it, the other way around. So let me try. So if I just switch joint order, and now if I just use edit footprint, there's nothing for us to pick because the HI, so because it's cutting this roof. So when we go into edit footprint mode, so all these edges gone. So okay, so let's just do it again. Switch joint order, pick this roof, and now we can edit footprint and pick the edge on the other roof. Okay, so now let's how do we, okay, so I'm not sure. See, can we, hang on, Control Z, can we pick the edge? Doesn't work. Let me just go to the top. So maybe we should pick, but the issue this one's fine. Yeah, so this one's fine. So see, this is an arc, so which means we can trim. Okay, but this one is a spline, so we can't trim a spline. So there's only two control points, and we can't we can't split, we can't trim. So the only way we can create this shape is to split the circle, right? And then we can try to drag this down to here, okay, and then drag this down to this end of this spline. And also don't forget to remove the define slope, and then we can trim this, and then we delete this. So now we have this roof perfectly matching this roof with the current pitch. Okay, so and then of course if you change the pitch, you also need to adjust the footprint of this roof. Okay, so and then underneath here, so probably just the easiest way, maybe just add a ceiling or even add a flat roof. So maybe we can I'll just Control C, paste in same place, edit footprint, pick line, and pick this, and I'll just delete everything there, delete this one, undo the define slope, and also undo the define slope to make it a flat ceiling. So now, so it's perfectly flat ceiling here. So I think this will be the result acceptable result. Okay, so yeah, and then you just add some roof truss and make it look nice. So what else? You might say, you might ask, can we just not really. I'll just show you. If you try to, instead of having this arc, just replace it with a straight line. So this will make this shape. So you probably don't want this one, right? So even, try to, reduce the pitch a little bit maybe, but still, so make it very, not good, right? So not good. Okay, so what if, so I'll just copy this one to here. So what if we want to change the pitch? So so that's quite simple. So for example, if I change this one to 18 degree, and then we might just need to increase the size a little bit because we want to to make this roof intersect with the other one, so we can have the edge, right? So, and also we don't want define slope, and then looks like it's this pitch is too steep, so yeah, it's past that ridge height, so maybe we need to reduce this a little bit. Let's try see if we can not match but just close to that 0.6. yeah, ooh, that's very close. TL, yeah, okay, TL again. So again, we can just use join geometry. Try this one first. Oh, hang on, are they still joined? So yes, they are, sorry. So yeah, we can pick this edge again. So just make sure there's a little we need just a little arc here as well. So I'll just TL for this one. So because I know it's an arc, so we can just use a star and arc, right? And then undo the slope. I know it's mirrored, so I use DM middle down, that's it, and then delete this one, these two. So now we have, ooh, can't join. Okay, so let's have a look. No slope. It's probably because we yeah, it's too close. Sometimes this happens when we have curved lines, like with joint geometry, like too close to each other. So I think what we can try is just reduce this a little bit, like 17.58. Still doesn't work. 55. Still doesn't work. 50. 4. How about 4? 17.4. Still doesn't work. How about 17? Looks like maybe it's here. It's not there. So let me think. Maybe hang on. Let me just try. Oh yeah, just unjoin. Sorry, just what's the number? 6, right? Yeah, just unjoin it. So that's all good, because it happens when we use joint geometry with all the curves and with very edges very close to each other. So it happens. So yeah, that's all good. So we don't need to use joint geometry. We don't need to join them. And yeah, so this is it. I think there's not much we can do to make this perfect. I mean, like yeah, without using mass. Even using mass, it's not really. We can't really do a lot. Yeah, we can have a try. So maybe we try this one. Okay, so I'll just copy this one, and then I'll use this roof as because we need this edge, right? So I'll use this edge. So maybe we can just do some quick lines and then connect them. So let's have a try. So model in place, mass, and okay. So we're going to use point. So draw on face. I'll just place some on this edge. Okay, so on this edge. So maybe just 1, 2, maybe 1 in the middle here and here. And then we can just move this to this end, This one can be 0.25, and this one can be 0.75. Okay. And then we just place some more points. So for example, we can have one here. So I'll just place it for now. And we can do the same. So I'll just even place it all here. So this can be 0. So this can be 1. This can be 0.75. This can be 0.75. 0.5, this is 0.25. Okay, so now we have all the points placed onto these two edges, so we can start to use spline through points to connect them, and then we need to make them all reference line, and then try to create a form. Yeah, of course. So sometimes when the location of the lines are not placed, properly, not properly, means Revit doesn't understand. So what we can do is we can move them slightly, so to place them like more like this, so it's easier for Revit to still. Okay, so this can be a little bit tricky. How can we try again? It works, but this is not the sequence we want. So let's Control Z. Let's try again. So these two. So create a form. Select this one and this. Create a form. Select this one and this. Create a form. So this is where it starts to have trouble, have issue. So let's Control Z. See if we can, maybe we can move this a little bit. So I'll just try this and then create again. Still doesn't work. Maybe move this one a little bit and try again. Doesn't work. Maybe move this to here. Try again. Doesn't work. Should I give up? So maybe we can even change this one to not associated. So move it away from the edge and see how it works. Okay, so no, it's not working. How about we move this one away as well? Move this one away. So let's just move this up, and try this one. Create form. Still doesn't work. Maybe we need to move them. No, maybe not. Let me think. What should we do? No, I'm not giving up, but I want to try a different method. So instead of doing this, I want to try to use try adaptive family. I'll place 10 adaptive points instead. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Make them adaptive. Okay, so and then create a spline through points, spline through points, spline through points, spline through. Oh, sorry. Okay, clicked on the wrong one. And okay, so we have all these model lines. Make them reference line. Create a form. No problem. Let's load this one into here. So let's go to 3D view again. Now I try to place it manually. Okay, so I'll just place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so great. Now we can adjust the points. So for example, this one to here, this one to here, this one to here, down to here. So this one 0.75, this one this one 0.5, and this one 0.25. So you will see that it's not perfectly matching the edge, the ridge. So you can see here, but yeah, I think because because we don't have enough points, and also it's different. So because this is like a spline surface, 0.5, right? So and yeah, so still a little bit. So see here, it's not very perfect, but I think so. Let me just HI, just isolate it. So this is the shape we can create. So now with this mass, we can probably try to place something onto it. Okay, so we can try, I'll see if roof by face, create a roof. Okay, so it looks like we have some issue. I think it's probably because, see here, there's a little bit, you know, vertical, almost vertical surface here, so that's why we can't create a roof by face. But still we can create a wall by face. So instead of roof by face, we can create a wall by face, but of course we need to like so what's the material for this one? Don't have a material, or maybe just create a material, or just actually I'll just use finish for this. So let's close it. NISH, Control C. I'll use finish for the roof. So and then I'll just create a new wall type, and I'll just call it maybe just duplicate new, call it new, and I go change the material, or maybe I'll just delete all these layer and then use finish for this. I'll just make it 150 or 125 to match, but it doesn't really matter because yeah, that's it, because how Revit deal with the direction of the wall, you can see. So actually if I type HI, so it's a little bit twisted here, so yeah, but I think that's okay. not perfect, but let me if I hide so I'll just HH, just temporarily hide the oh, hang on, no we can't. I'll just tab select HH. Yeah, okay, so this is the result. Of course this is not perfect. We can't perfectly connect these two surface, so there will always be a line there. Yeah, and other than that I think it's okay, right? So the top is okay, so it's a curve quite nicely matching this, and also yeah, I think it's not too bad. And the bottom of this probably still wants a flat face here, because if we don't have this yeah, we might be able to just cut this off. I'm not sure, so let's try. If I do this, how do I cut this off? Probably that probably won't. Yeah, we shouldn't do, change the footprint. Maybe it's probably easier just do a vertical cut. So let's just do a vertical cut. I'll just pick the ridge line, pick this edge, trim. Oh, hang on. So this is, yeah, so this is spline, we can't trim. So I'll see if I can pick the edge of the roof. So this one, which is arc instead of, so you can see, so that's a one circle control point here. So it's a arc instead of a spline, which means we can trim. So if we do a vertical cut here, so now you can see we cut that bit of roof. So this is, there's a opening here, right? So, and what's this one? This is the one we used to help us to find the edge of this. We don't need this anymore. Let's just delete it. We don't need, probably we don't need this. And then this is the result. So it's not perfect, but it's close to the best. I think it's the best we can do. And also, yeah, so you can see it's twisted a little bit because this is a roof, wall by face instead of roof. So when Revit creates roof, it's always vertical, so you can see all the thickness it go vertically, but if it's a wall, it will go horizontally. So this is the difference between wall by face and roof by face. You can have same material, but you can't really change much of this. Okay, so and this is it. So if you have any questions, please let me know. And if you have better solution for this, and please let me know as well. Okay, so then thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.